Hey everybody, River here. So what you missed in the last episode was we got attacked by robots in our own home. What's up with that, am I right? One decided that it almost was going to self-destruct in my face, and Rodney came and swooped me out of that bitch real fast. Then we saw a big guy that was being carried in like a helicopter. Rodney said that the helicopters were probably like remotely being controlled, so I couldn't just like threaten the rider and get information. Whatever. Anyways, we're going to the new safe house. I don't know. The professor has a new place for us, and I guess that's where we're headed now. See you there.
Hi, my name's Allie, and I play River.
My name is Kyle Castles. I play Oswald Silva.
Hi guys, my name is Elena, and I play Remy.
And my name is James, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this evening. And welcome to Dice Drop.
You guys getting out of the speeders immediately?
I'm in the one with Shade, right?
Yes.
So when we finally come to a complete almost stop, Remy immediately dives out of the car and goes, "Land!" and starts kissing the ground. Because it is canon that Shade is a horrible driver.
It's canon that Shade is a great driver.
It is canon that she is a very fast and dangerous driver, and Remy ain't used to that shit.
You've ridden with River.
One time! And I was unconscious!
That's fair. River looks over at Shade and goes, "Wow, she's one for theatrics, huh?"
I go, "Shut up!" I start kissing the ground again.
Oh, come on, princess. It wasn't that bad.
I start doing land angels. I start doing dirt angels.
Hood also dives out of the car and just land. You both are wimps, and she starts walking.
River turns around to like look at Rodney because she knows he does not like it when she drives, and she just goes, "Are you okay? You good?"
Yeah, I'm good.
You gotten used to it? You gotten used to my zoomies?
You weren't as bad this time.
Thank you. I tried my hardest. I knew your tummy was very sensitive. And she gets out of the car.
Although I would be more concerned about Data and the professor. And if you look over, you see they're both looking rather green.
Oh, so he got used to it. Y'all haven't. If you throw up in the speeder, you clean it up. You know that rule, Data. I had to do it in your room.
I know. He very unsteadily gets out of the car. The professor, who's a little bit more used to the fast driving because of Shade, he's a little bit more stable, but is still just like, give me a second. All right.
River looks at him and goes, "So who do you think would win the race, me or Shade?"
It'd be a good race.
River just yells, "Hey, Shade! When all of this is over, can we race? I feel like it'd be fun."
Oh, yeah, certainly. Oh, I'd love that.
Yes!
I mean, of course you're going to eat my dust, but...
Bitch? You see that motorcycle? I passed you. Do you remember that shit? Do you remember when I just...
I don't remember anything of that.
Like, eat my dust, hoe. She gets out of the car.
Alright, if the two who aren't used to Shade's driving want to get off the floor. The professor is looking at Hood and Remy.
I stand immediately up and fix my hair, and I just look flawless.
I wouldn't say flawless.
Covered in cyborg guck, robot guck. I just basically like flatten down my hair and I like mess it up just like a little bit to make it look like I intentionally made it messy, and I'm just like, let's go, new warehouse, and I immediately book it in.
Oswald, what are you doing?
I honestly don't even know. I would imagine he just goes inside
Yeah.
just to check things out.
All right. Remy, since you're booking it in, you would be the first one in.
Yes.
So you see a pair of sliding glass doors at the end of the landing platform. You also notice that you guys aren't the only ones on this landing platform. There are about 10 other vehicles.
Papa Lancaster, who the fuck is here?
Remy, when you enter, you see a long hallway leading to what looks to be an elevator at the far end. And a series of doors lining the hallway.
Is this like an apartment sort of deal?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
The professor and the other members of the warehouse gang follow in. Oswald, you'd probably be next to enter. You'd see the growing up in the Middle District, you'd be familiar with the apartment layout. It looks rather similar to your setup, though a little bit nicer. River, I assume you're following.
What River's doing is she's looking at all the cars, like, where the fuck are we? And then she turns around to see almost everyone is, like, in, and she says, oh shit, and then she follows.
River, I need you to make a perception check if you're looking at the cars.
Okay. I got 15.
Okay. Your knowledge of cars, you notice that a lot of them are, like, kind of economy class. A lot of them are made for mass production. There are
Toyota.
There are 2 speeders on that dock that look high end. Like, upper class would even be nervous about having them.
Oh god, I don't like that. River's gonna take note of that and then run inside.
Okay. The professor takes a key card out of his pocket, out of like his jacket pocket, and slides it in the first door on the left. You guys would see it's marked apartment 2201, and the door swings open. Anybody want to go in first?
Me!
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'll bust through that door Kool-Aid Man style.
All right, Remy, you run through that door. You just shoulder check it, come in. I need you to give me an attack check because that's a sliding door.
Oh god, do it.
Okay, so just a fighting check?
Give me a strength check.
Okay, strength. All right, let's use the sparkly purple dice. Let's not use the sparkly purple dice. That was a 3 + 2, 5.
Remy, you try to shoulder check the door as it's opening, and you are bounced backward a little bit.
I imagine what I'm trying to do is basically like I'm so excited to see this place, like a college freshman seeing their dorm for the first time, attempting to go in so fast that she doesn't register that you must slide the door instead of just full on open it like a regular door.
Well, it's not even a you open it, it's a key card and then door slides open.
So I just get so
It was a full can I just say it was a full-on bird to a freshly cleaned window.
Yeah, Remy, you try to open this door, shoulder check it, you bounce backward, and you find yourself in Rodney's arms, like he caught you. It's like, you good?
And then I like immediately like quickly straighten myself up and just go. And I like whisper to Rodney, nobody saw that, right?
River from the back goes, everybody saw that!
Oswald's just nodding his head.
Hood is on the floor right next to Shade, who are both dying.
So then
Data.
I imagine.
Data is looking at you and just, do you need healing for that burn?
I imagine Papa Lancaster has the keys, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he's just staring at her like, why?
I imagine I like turn and look at him and I'm just like, hurry up and open the dang door.
The
Hurry
door
up.
is open now.
Okay, then I go in the door.
You see River like wiping tears from her eyes. She's just like, Jesus Christ.
This is like the time I rolled a nat 1 investigation check on like just an empty room and someone told me, that's a door. You see a door. And I just go, the door.
Anybody who's looking at Rodney will see that he is biting his bottom lip, almost drawing blood because he is trying so hard not to laugh.
River comes up to him and she goes, do it, start laughing. Do it, fucking do it, start laughing. She's just like poking his side a little bit.
No, it's impolite. Come on, let's just get inside.
Oswald's just gonna walk around and try to find the room that he likes the most.
All right, so real quick, as you guys walk in, you guys see a narrow entryway. Maybe 2 people can fit shoulder to shoulder. You guys do see a staircase leading up to a 2nd floor. Overall, the entire apartment is decorated in kind of earth tones, kind of a warm, homey feel. Off to the right-hand side, as you guys enter, like about 5-10 feet in, there is a kitchen area that is fairly well, like, the appliances are fairly new. They look shining, like somebody had just come in and polished. But you guys don't get much further than that. When you see sitting at the kitchen table are 3 figures.
Excuse me, what?
No.
I immediately like turn around and look at Papa Lancaster and sort of whisper, but it's a little loud, and I go, did we get into the wrong place? Or are we, in the middle of... And then I like look at them, and I look back and I go, are we being robbed?
I need the 3 of you to give me a perception check real quick.
I don't know. I say, are we being robbed is a good thing to just let us know.
All right, let's try the neon dice.
I got a 26.
Okay.
For those who are listening, I'm trying not to use loaded dice to make things a little bit more fun. Just because. Perception, correct?
Yes.
That is a 9 plus 4, 13.
So I got a 24 on that perception check.
Okay. Remy, you would recognize 2 of the people at the table. River, you recognize one of them.
No.
So,
And
nice 2. River recognizes 1.
yeah. And Oswald, you recognize one of them. Oswald and Remy, you both recognize the kind of middle-aged, like mid-40s white man who is built like a fucking tank. Salt and pepper hair, little bit of a shadow on his jaw, squared fucking jaw that looks eternally clenched, steely gray eyes, and glass of what looks like scotch in his hand.
This dude's like my grandpa.
River's literally just like, yo, we have scotch?
Who is this man? that, James?
I'll get to that. Remy, you also recognize the more academic-looking man to his left. African-American man, a little bit older, probably late 50s, early 60s, white hair and beard, sweater vest, bow tie, the works, just holding a glass of water, glasses perched at the bridge of his nose. And River, you're the only one who recognizes the third person.
Oh.
Yeah. Statuesque, dark-skinned woman, long, beautiful hair, dressed in probably one of the fanciest gowns you have ever seen.
What?
Start from the bottom, now we here. Sorry.
Like, is she wearing an evening gown casually?
Yes.
I feel like it's very Hunger Games clothing-esque.
Excuse me, what? Katniss Everdeen, is that you?
And so the three people that you are looking at are General Malcolm Giles, third seat of the council, Dr. Alexander Carmichael, the Dean of Admissions of Adam and Eve University, and the council representative of the lower district, Lady Kaba.
Excuse me, why would she dress up this fancy if she was representative of the lower district?
Because we start from the bottom, now we here.
Because she fucking can. Deal with it.
So General Giles, Alex Carmichael, and then what was the other name?
Lady
Kaba.
Yeah.
Lady Kaba. I like her. She goes by Lady. Remy immediately vibes with this lady as soon as she sees she's casually wearing an evening gown.
You also notice, like, she has, like, a glass of white wine.
Does she have any accessories, James?
Oh, rings on almost every finger. Very stylish necklace.
I need to do a roll here.
Okay.
I haven't done this roll in a while.
Okay. Is it a fashion check?
It is a fashion check. That is.
You look horrible.
That is. No, I'm doing a fashion check on this lady to see, like, how, like, everything goes.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Can I do that, James?
I'll allow it.
Just to see how well I like that she's dressed, and, like, if I can tell, like, oh my god, like, that is a Cartier ring, and, like, blah 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 blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like how much I appreciate overall.
Elena.
Yes.
You realize it's your character, and you don't have to roll for, like, that kind of shit, though, right?
Just wanted to see how Remy would react and feel. Like, I do a lot of side rolls to see how Remy.
Well, I want you to roll that anyway.
Okay, that. I think I need to go back to the loaded dice. That is
I like this.
7 plus 4, which is an 11. So I'm not that impressed.
It's not that you're not impressed. You actually look at her and you're just like, damn.
It's just a lot.
It's just a lot.
Okay. So I'm just like, I like the look, but tone it down, please. I just got chased by a bunch of robots.
So you guys come around the corner and you see these three people sitting there. They've kind of halted their conversation, and they are looking up at everyone standing in the opening to the kitchen, and they're, well, Augustus, I didn't expect you until later.
I slow turn to my dad. I slow turn to Papa. Like, the fuck? Like, the look on my face, the fuck are they doing here, Dad?
Well, as you can see, as you may well know, General Giles here is the one who gifted us this safe house.
River's just staring into the distance at this point. She's just like, I can't. I can't anymore. I'm just gonna stare into the
Remy is
distance.
just like in immediate sort of shock because she didn't know that the general was his contact. Because all he said was, I just have a contact who owes me a favor. So like, Remy's just sort of like, makes sense. Turns back to the three people.
River's literally, if Rodney or anyone looks at River, you can see her just like slowly staring up at the ceiling, just spacing out because she's just like, of course, this is it. This is it. I love this. This is my life now.
I give a light punch to her shoulder because I see her spacing out.
River's like, don't do that. I was in a good spot.
I don't care.
7 if you do that.
The general stands, and you can see that he is a tall motherfucker, as well as he's built like a fucking tank.
Can River like see him stand up and just her immediate like? Because I want you to know at this point, River's brain is like, I'm going absolutely nuts and I don't give a fuck anymore. River goes and stands next to him and just looks up at him and starts smiling because she is 5'2" and she's just like, hi.
Yeah, this guy is like 6'6".
How old is the general again?
He's like 45. So, this is your merry band of mutants, eh?
River then stretches her legs to get to the same height he is, and she goes, hey.
Oswald pinches the bridge of his nose.
Remy sort of like has like her hand like over her eye and is like rubbing it down the side of her face, like, yeah.
River's like, let's play a game. Who's from the upper, middle, and lower district?
Lady kind of leans back and just looks at you, River.
Yeah.
You're River, right?
River's just like, holy fuck, you know my name? She shrinks down back to normal size. She's just staring at her like, how do you know my name?
Oh, I used to watch you race, darling. I was your biggest fan.
I fucking... Oh... She looks over at Rodney and she's just like, oh, fucking best day of my life now. Thank you. Like, he's like,
The 10th seat is the 12th seat is a fan.
He's just like, I'm a fan of you. You're doing your best.
Oh, after the last few days, I am absolutely trying my best, but it is trying my patience. Let me tell you what.
I like your clothes.
Oh, thank you. I like yours.
Keep in mind, River is still, I think River never fully got out of Rodney's flannel, so I think she's wearing joggers, like a cropped black shirt and his flannel, and that's because the fucking robots happened right after she finished her hair, and she didn't have that much on.
Dr. Carmichael looks at you, Remy, and Remy, I was disappointed to see when you didn't come back to university. Now I see why.
How long is the spring break here? A week?
Yes.
Okay, so I would have been gone for like a week and a half or something like that.
Roughly.
Okay, just making sure, like, time-wise, how long I was gone. And then I just sort of look at him, and I'm just like, yeah, got a little caught up, you know, had to reschedule some things in my planner, but,
He holds up his hand. Say no more. You are completely excused. You have your reasons. Not to mention your father is a good friend of mine.
River's like, yeah, her reason is that she has super soakers for hands.
Remy immediately like gets embarrassed, whips around real fast to like glare, but then you can see visibly that the water and the whiskey like sort of like reverse like water plop, you know what I mean? Like they go up and then back down.
I honestly thought you were about to fling them at me, and River's like, I'm ducking.
No, they like, you know when you put like you have like water drop and you see like how they go swoop.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but in reverse.
The general looks down at his scotch, looks at you, Remy, and just, hey, don't you touch a man's scotch.
River goes, speaking of a man's scotch, where is the more? Do you have the bottle, or did you just bring the glass? It's very impolite to not share with this class, and I rhymed, and I did not mean to.
Can I do
He points at the table where the bottle of both whiskey and wine are sitting. What were you trying to do?
River's going to look at Lady Kava, and I'm gonna guess like Lady Kava kind of understands where River's going at. She has stated this whiskey several times, and she just like looks at the whiskey and nods towards it and sees if she would be like, yeah, I'll cover you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Would she know thieves can't or thieves talk, whatever?
She'd know lower speak, yeah.
Okay. River knows some of it, right?
Oh, River's fluent in it.
Okay, cool. River looks at her and just goes, whiskey?
She looks at you and just, glasses are in the cupboard.
River looks at Rodney and then goes, I don't need permission. I had a rough night, and starts going toward the kitchen.
River,
Rodney!
get me a glass.
Thank you. Okay. Do you want rocks? Do you want straight?
Straight.
My man, alright.
And Shade, who, if any of you were looking at Shade, she was visibly tense and has now loosened up and just kind of walked over and was like, okay, wine glasses in the same place? Oh, I want some of that wine.
You hear River from the kitchen, it's been a long night. I want to kill myself.
Please note that this is 200 years in the future, and aging restrictions are different. Do not drink under the age of 21 if you are within the United States. Thank you.
River's 19.
Yeah. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I stand by what I said earlier. I'm looking for the best room for me.
Okay.
Done with everybody's shit. He's just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So the bedrooms are up the stairs. There are 4 bedrooms. Nobody else is really looking. They're more interested in the 4 guests. So you have the time to find like the master bedroom and just kind of claim it.
Great.
What a smart boy.
Oh my
I will
gosh.
accept this. I just sit there and then so Pearl's definitely on my head, and then Jira, I'm guessing, is just trailing behind me.
Like your cat or dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, real quick, Jira is, you can definitely see that he's looking around, and as soon as he sees the door to the bathroom, yes.
I look at him and I'm like, no, not yet.
He
Don't
sticks
do
his
any of
tongue
that
out at
right
you.
now.
Yes, let's get settled in first.
We need to claim the room, so, you know.
Oh, I'll claim the room.
Oh, that's
Oh.
disgusting. I hate that.
All right. So back downstairs, the general looks over at Augustus and, so we still have a deal, huh? Augustus, I promised you time. The rest is up to them.
River downing her, she made a double for herself and a double for Rodney. She just, like, chucks half of it back and goes, excuse me, huh?
River, I need you to make me a fortitude check.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. Got 14. I'm feeling it. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you're a little buzzed already.
She's, like, leaning on Rodney a little bit, smiling. She's like, excuse me, huh?
So, hello everyone. I assume you know who I am. I'm General Malcolm Gout. Where's the lizard boy?
Probably upstairs sleeping.
I immediately walk over to the stairs and I just yell, Oswald!
He is not paying attention.
So that I
He's like chasing Jira around the room, like, I don't like what you said.
I then immediately march upstairs and try to find this boy. My intention is to drag him by the ear to go downstairs, knowing full well this man is like 4 or 5 years older than me.
River's honestly just at this point I get this way when I'm a little tipsy, so I'm assuming this is how River's getting. She's getting a little bit giggly, and she just like is kind of just pressing her face into Rodney's arm, which is a sign that she has both given up and that she is over everything.
Do I find him? That is the question.
I assume after a little bit, I mean, Jira's not being particularly quiet.
Okay, so then I immediately like walk in and see Oswald probably speaking in lizard to Jira, like, get back here, and I'm just like, yep, I'm out, and then I walk down the stairs, and I'm just like, we'll fill the lizard boy in.
River is now lightly sobbing.
Remy has not fully come to terms with the whole, like, mutant business, so just the whole him talking in lizard still creeps her out.
All right.
Hey, James, can we make it canon whenever River's a little bit tipsy, her eyes glow a little bit? Because I think that'd be funny.
Just a slight bit.
Just a little bit?
Just a slight emission of light.
Okay.
Yeah, so... Alright. So... I happen to notice what you 7 have been up to. Care to explain yourselves?
River goes, well, we can have circle time and tell you how we all got our powers. However, I feel like that would take way too long, and it'd be pretty boring from all of us. Yeet.
Well, I can give you...
If only there was a way we could listen to how we each individually got our powers.
Check out episode 0, part 1 through 3 for the full.
I was about to say, I really wish we had origin stories.
It's weird. You know, like superheroes have.
There should be a record somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what I have from my point of view.
I want
Miss Hadley.
River goes, hey, don't say the full thing, or else I have to kill you. That's literally the law.
I know the law. Being the head of the Eden Security Force gives me a certain knowledge.
She turns to Lady Kava and she's just like, kill him. He has to die with the information he has.
Oh, honey, I'm not killing him.
Oswald finally walks downstairs with a Jira just being held because he can't be trusted.
I feel like Jira's like squirming on you.
A little bit, but at the same time, he's like, whatever. He knows he's.
Is that a water dragon?
No.
Is that a water dragon?
It is.
Oh, it's adorable.
You hear that, Jira? She thinks you're cute.
He likes bacon.
Yeah, he does.
So do I. Oh, Malcolm, can we have some bacon?
River's just like, oh my god, you two are together.
Gross. I just want some bacon.
Okay, alright. That indication there was not, you need to think, okay, I'm done. You know my full name and you need to die.
Joy Rivera Hadley.
Don't say it! You then see River just like bounced on him and knowing she's so small, it's not doing anything. She's like a drunk spider monkey.
So
Oswald's just kind of like, all right, one, what did I miss? Two, why does that name even matter?
So, Rodney just rolled a nat 20 to catch you. Just, nope.
Rivers is whispering, "You know my secret. Now you have to die too. That sucks. I like you."
Oswald also says out loud, that explains why you're such a joy to be around, eh?
I'm a fucking treat. What the fuck do you want from me?
In slow motion, when he goes, joy, you just see Remy's face go from like, what's he saying? And then immediately in slow motion to the Chris Pratt meme from Parks and Rec, where his face just slowly goes, and then gets so excited, like, I know her name.
I'm sorry, was I not supposed to say that?
Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, she hadn't even told us her name until basically you said it. We thought her name was just River.
And she
Oops.
pointed at Rodney. I've made out with him 3 times. He had no idea.
Oops. Anyway,
You see River curl herself up on the floor. She's just like, no.
Rodney puts his hand on your head.
That's fair.
I just tossed Jira to the floor, and I'm like, all right, though, seriously though, what did I miss?
Well, I've been keeping tabs on you, Seven. Thankfully, under Jeanette's nose, she does not know. So,
Jeanette's the hologram lady, right?
Yes.
She has such a Karen name to her, doesn't she?
Oh my
I
god.
bet she speaks to the manager all the time.
you have no idea.
Yeah, I figured. Anyway, continue.
So, I have a job for at least a few of you. If you'll hear me out.
Well, you're kind of in the place where we're living, so I don't think we have a choice.
You said my name out loud. He should die.
I just, completely ignore that she said that.
That's fair. River's kind of just mumbling to herself right now.
When Remy hears the general say, I have a job for you, she sort of crosses her hands because she still hasn't told the group that she has another proposition.
Mm-hmm.
So she's sort of just like, and starts to close off.
Mm-hmm. So, it's a little cramped in here. Let's go into the living area, if you would. Everyone, come on.
River does not get off of the floor. Rodney is going to have to carry her.
Rodney puts both of his hands under your arms and just lifts.
Does that sound that I knew that's exactly what he was going to do? I was just like, come on, child.
This is River's version of, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Her name is so prissy and she hates it.
All right, so you guys, if you guys file out, there is a living area. There's a heating unit that kind of looks like a old-time fireplace in the corner.
Oswald immediately goes up to it and just kind of gets as close to it as he can, assuming that it's on.
Yes, it is.
He likes being warm.
A couch, a love seat, and a recliner facing the fireplace, and a screen kind of embedded into the wall, kind of where the mantle would be, kind of right above the hearth. The screen flickers on as you guys enter, and the general takes a file from the coffee table situated in front of the couches, flips it open, and you guys can see images populate the screen. The first one, Oswald, you'll recognize as a image of your apartment. Before and after shot, before it was photographed, basically right after you left the apartment, and then a photograph of it of just a hole in the side of the building.
It exploded.
It went boom.
Oswald's not even like, embarrassed by it. He's just like,
He's like, I
Okay.
scaled that thing naked.
okay, and
And then that pretty much takes up half the screen. The other half is two pictures, one on top, one on bottom. The top picture is a picture of what Remy would recognize as the Lancaster Manor. And the bottom picture is a picture of the lab post-Remy.
Oh. Well, not my most crowning achievement.
Wait,
Are the
those
bodies
only-
still there? Are the bodies still there?
Yes.
You see their faces are melted off.
Mhm.
River's just like, oh.
I hold up a fist bump for Remy.
Straight up Raiders
Wait,
of the Lost Ark style.
Wait, so is that the only ones like Rivers isn't on there?
Rivers is not on there.
Woo! Rivers just like, he knew my name, but he didn't get my shit.
Well, I think this is just showing us of like what happened like before we had our powers and showing us what happened the moments after our powers. But like River didn't really like other than like the street race, you know what I mean?
I slapped my ex. That photo of that.
Well,
Woo.
Yeah. There's a picture of River in the corner or slapping Xander. It's an itty bitty little speck.
So, Elena,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to give me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
I'm still waiting on that fist bump.
Who were you
For
fist
me?
bumping?
Yeah.
Oh,
Melted faces. I was like, oh, good job.
Remy's not gonna fist bump you because she did not. She does not
I
want to
pick up
remember.
her wrist and fist bump myself.
My perception is a +4. That is a 15 + 4, 19.
okay. You notice something is missing from the photograph that you think should be there,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the body of your mother.
I immediately go up to the screen and like look, and then I turn to the general and I go, "When was this taken?" Like pointing at like the exact area of the photograph in which I notice my presumably dead mother's body was.
Oh, about 6 hours after an unauthorized ESF raided Lancaster Manor.
ESF, would I know what that acronym means?
Eden Security Force.
Okay.
Both of these locations were raided by ESF operatives without my knowledge. Both of these were unauthorized, off the record, off the books. And those operatives have not been seen since. Aside from, these 7 here who are quite obviously dead. No,
Remy,
I'm sorry.
Remy.
No, I'm sorry. That one is in ICU.
Remy just like winces when he said, except for these 6 dead bodies right here.
We know, shortly after these raids, the owner of this apartment, who is currently sitting right in front of me,
Oh, yeah, you doing?
and 2 of the 3 residents of this one are sitting right in front of me. All of which were believed to be MIA.
Yeah, no, I'm right here.
Yeah, I can see that.
River like Are Hood and Shade behind River?
Yeah.
River, like, bends her back backwards and goes, lower district, yeah! I'm playing off the tipsy to the best of my ability.
So wait, did you guys know that we had, like, mutant genes or some shit like that? Or, and just not do anything about it, or what? Or are these guys just rogues that basically attacked us?
These were unauthorized raids.
Okay.
We had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I whisper under my breath because I immediately know, like, who authorized this, and I just go, Jeanette.
And River goes, your auntie!
That
And I
does
look
sound
at,
like a
I
very
sort of,
Karen thing to do.
I sort of, like, whisper also again, not my auntie, but we'll explain that later.
As much as I would like to say that you are right, you are wrong.
What?
So wait, Karen wasn't the one that basically tried to kill us?
Okay,
Can I...
who's the highest on the totem pole then? Because Jeanette is second chair, the general is third chair. Who would I know who's the highest chair?
Can River raise her hand in the middle of all this and go, hey, don't we know a mutant that can erase memories? And can just make people do shit?
To answer your question, Elena, Remy would know. The first chair is the mayor of Eden, Maya Rodriguez.
Oh, so I don't think anyone below the general could authorize this raid. So that means Gina's mom would have been the one to have possibly done this.
You're also wrong again.
Oh, man.
However,
So many conspiracy theories going on in my head right now, James.
Joy, I think you're onto something.
Don't call me that!
Malcolm, she goes by River. Could you call her River?
No, I mean, Joy is actually a pretty good fit. Isn't that right, Joy?
River does not speak to him. You just see a single finger come up.
Oh, it's so polite for you to raise your pinky. So polite.
I don't
All
think
right.
that's the pinky she's raising, but you know.
We have been tracking the whereabouts of a certain band of rogue mutants who made themselves known just a few days ago. You guys may know them. Evolution. The
I
ones
was gonna
who...
say, is it the robed idiots?
Yes.
Okay.
The ones who caused this. And he points to the exploded version of Oswald's apartment.
I missed that place.
I
Hey, you know
hated
that
day. That was a
me-
really bad day. That was a bad day for me, guys.
You know, me and Almond Joy over here actually killed one of them.
Oswald?
I was in the middle of coming up with a conspiracy theory and I heard Almond Joy. And broke my train of thought.
You see,
Kyle, I need you to take a hero point.
okay, but River, then you see her cock back her hand and just elongate to punch the shit out of him.
I need you to give
I
me a
obviously see this coming.
I need you to give me a fighting check. With disadvantage because you're mildly drunk.
That's fair. Well. I rolled a 7 for both.
You miss wildly. Yeah, we are aware that the one known as Scarlet was killed the day this happened.
Yeah. River basically, like, I don't know. I don't know what she did. She, like, strangled the fuck out of her, and then I dropped a boulder on her.
You see River raise up her hands, one elongated, one that is not far back yet, and just goes, yeet!
We also noticed a week prior as we were about to raid the Evolution Stronghold, that we found it vacated.
That was our fault.
Yeah.
Goes to next slide, and you just see sewage.
We basically beat you to
We
the
found it like this.
The only thing we found were 3 of our men dead by shotgun blast, and the body of one Bartholomew Adrianakis.
Did we shoot anybody?
Gazoon tight.
Did we shoot anybody?
No, I don't think we didn't go in there to kill. We went in there to get Dr. Lancaster.
It has been so long since we did that. Oh, so Barney probably shot the dude.
That was River didn't know his full name, so only knew it was Barney.
Okay, I was trying to remember did we kill people? Did we unknowingly kill these dudes? But no, Barney would have had to have killed them.
Yeah. So when River hears his full name, she just goes Gazoon tight because she does not know who that is.
Yeah, one of our guys, I think it was River's kind of dad. I don't know the situation.
Yeah, I knew what was gonna happen there. He knew what was gonna happen there.
I think he shotgunned a few of them, but just as hurts, he got So.
I better have that shop when all of this is over.
He clicks he swipes his hand across the screen, and the next image to pop up is it almost looks like a mugshot of Barney.
Oh,
This guy.
River goes, yeah, that's Barney. That's Barney.
Yeah, he had a shotgun when we left after after Remy flooded the place because Waterbender, she decided to do that. Whatever. On our way out, that guy decided to cover our escape. So
River has both the packs of cigarettes in her pockets, by the way, her back pockets. She wasn't leaving without those no matter what.
Yeah. The images from that scene were never released to the public and will never be released to the public.
Oh yeah, it was a veritable bloodbath.
It was very bad. Do not recommend.
Yeah. Anyway.
Remy immediately is starting to shut down no.
Can River be looking at Remy to see that her obvious faded interest?
No, it's she's fine. I don't think it's faded interest. I think for her it's her actually realizing fuck, I've killed 10 people.
Again, nobody died in the sewer by any of y'all's hands.
The 7 people in the lab, and then Xander and Chaz. So that's 9 people. But then she also really maimed the one dude, and then she kicked the one dude to his death from Jeanette. So it's just her shutting down I killed people, and it's finally registering with her.
Okay. Note that for later. Okay. Actually, Remy, I need you to give me a will save.
A will save? Okay.
Yep.
Well, luckily my will is a +6. That might not do much. That is a 7 + 6, 13.
You feel a wave of depression and a little bit of panic come over you, but it's not overwhelming.
Okay.
So, I would just like to point out the reason River isn't freaking out over the Barney thing is she had already accepted, even a few episodes ago, that he was gone. She accepted that already. So that's why she isn't, in a panic or anything. If anything, the booze is helping.
Yeah.
And she's just sort of vibing right now. She's just hey.
So, flash forward to a week later. And we see Exploded building. A couple sectors over from here. And a bridge collapsed into the lower district.
River goes, fuck that bridge!
Lady just kind of looks at you. Yeah, fuck that bridge. I've been doing paperwork since that thing collapsed.
That bridge killed Rodney!
I mean, you're not wrong, but you are. It's a gray area with that one.
I was in his mind, and all he said was that hurt, so that's the best that got out of him.
Wait, this guy?
Is he pointing at Rodney?
Yeah.
River goes, yeah.
He looks very healthy for being dead.
That's why it's a gray area.
River goes, oh yeah, I have a fun trick. And is Rodney like 100% or like not? He's just like at 98.
Yeah, he's at about 100% now.
Okay,
You know
River's
what?
going to do it for shits and giggles.
I was gonna say I'm gonna sock Rodney in the eye so she can heal him.
Do it.
Give me a fighting check, because Rodney's not going to let you do that.
18.
Fuck, Rodney's going to let you do that.
Rodney was taking care of River and went, what the fuck?
Rodney is just like being pointed at, being called dead, being pointed at. He looks up and all of a sudden there's a fist in his eye.
River very drunk and goes, no, Oswald, I fixed that. I fixed that so hard.
But you gotta show that you can fix it again, prove the point. He died, he came back, shit like that, Fix him, do it.
Okay, because...
Motherfucking Doolittle son of a whore.
We have
Oh my
two healers.
God.
Stop being a bitch.
Oh my god.
Because River's tipsy and she knows no boundaries right now, she just starts kissing Rodney's, like, around his eye, and I'm gonna guess she starts glowing purple.
Oh my god.
It's a minor injury for Rodney. I'm not even going to have you roll that. It just automatically goes from black and blue to, like, you can see, like, it start to swell up and then the swelling just instantly go down.
Yeah, she didn't stop at 1, though. She gave him, like, 3 around his eye and then sat back down on the floor. Like,
Yeah, I do that thing. Remember when Will Smith took his wife to the I think it was some red carpet, and then he was showing her off in the most like ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do that. I put my hands out and I'm like, you see?
Then
Data.
River like really goes into it now and puts her hand under her chin and goes, I'm a joy to the world. Ah.
Data, who is just sitting in the recliner, just kind of cross-legged in the recliner, just going, I can do that too. But I'm not gonna.
I hold my fist up.
I'm gonna guess at this point Rodney definitely takes away River's scotch. He's just like, you can't have this anymore.
No, Rodney's more focused on Oswald's fist, like, you better not.
We can do another demonstration.
I'm going to kick your ass.
River's just like, he wants more kisses.
I was talking about from Data, but sure.
All right, anyway.
We all have ADHD.
It's a wonder that we get anything done.
I'm dealing with a fucking bunch of children.
Hey, I'm like, fuck, how old am I? Wait a minute.
You're 24.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Forgot how old I was for a second.
I'm almost twice your age, kid.
Okay.
All right, so the general swipes his hand again. Anyway, now we come to closer to today, when I was planning a raid on an evolution stronghold, I guess you could call it. Lookout point, maybe, I don't know. But they have a base of operations set up right around here.
I would have said safe house or something like that.
Yeah. he pulls up a map of Eden, kind of like an overhead map of Eden, and he points to a point just on the edge of the lower district, like on the other side of the city from the crossroads.
River looks at where he points and she just goes, never heard of her.
Yeah, we were planning oh, excuse me. Yeah, we were planning a raid in there. And then Jeanette came along.
What a bitch.
As of tomorrow, the ESF will be obsolete. She finally got her fucking way.
Wait. Was it the robots? Is it robots? Let me know. Am I there? Is it robots?
Yeah.
We did
know.
beat up some robots.
They came for us. We left.
Yeah, Jeanette's kind of gone off her gourd. She has an out for you. All of you.
I don't see why. Never did anything to her.
Oh my god.
Just stole, and she just is gesturing to Hood.
So, I'm left without a team. I need your
You gotta say it. Yeah, what do you need? What do you need from us? What do you need from us, General, huh?
He needs your help, darlings. He won't say it.
Oh, because he's manly man. I got it.
Toxic masculinity got him too. You know, I had an ex before Remy killed him. That was very much like that.
I forget that Remy killed your ex.
Yeah.
Those are good
Remy
times.
winces. Remy winces so hard.
Rodney reaches over and puts a hand on your shoulder, Remy.
I like sort of like wince at his touch because I'm just like,
I want you guys to know River's still tipsy, so River sees it and goes, "Hey, get your own man. That one's mine."
Oh, are you two, Oh, I ship it.
So does she, and she points at Shade. River points at Shade.
Shade puts her hand up and Lady high-fives her.
We're never going to get done with this at all. You chose the wrong mutants.
okay, so basically he's just asking us to be the security force. Like the new it's not EMS, but you know what I mean.
I need a small team of you to go in, get my informant out of there, because he has information we need.
What's in it for us?
By there they mean they mean cybertech. By there he means cybertech.
No, by there he means the Evolution Safe House.
Okay, Evolution Safe House. Okay.
Yeah. So, I will stress this. This is a covert op. If they even suspect that you are spies, they will kill you and they will kill him. Capiche?
I mean, they can try to kill us.
River's like, wait a second. They know. I point to me, I point to Remy, I point to Oswald, and I point to Rodney. They ain't know all of us. I'm just letting you know that. They're gonna see us and be like, hey, we should take care of that.
If Augustus has if Augustus's rave reviews of this team are what he says it is, you'll figure it out.
Can I ask what is in this for us? I'm very confused.
The warehouse.
The safe house.
Whatever it's called.
I can offer you full immunity, at least as long as I'm the head of ESF.
Immunity meaning I can Spider-Man around the city and no one can shoot me?
I wouldn't go that far.
Damn it.
I look at the general and, like, there's just one question on my mind. It's just like, why do you want mutants to do this? Isn't your whole deal to, quote unquote, extinguish mutants?
I could give two shits. My deal is to protect this city. And right now, I have no security force. I have a power-hungry bitch who's trying to kill off the council. And I have a cult trying to destroy my city.
River puts up her hand once more.
Yes, Joy.
River's like, I hate you. So you want us to secure a very racist and classist society that, you know, not all of us had the best time living in because mutants want to take over. You're asking mutants to stop. I'm sorry. I'm thinking it's so funny because I'm pretty sure if I even walked up to or flew up to the upper district, I would be kicked out, like, from the top level. So,
Joy, sorry, River. This is Professor Dr. Carmichael.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pipes up. You have 4 council members in this room, all of which want justice for mutant kind. I could care less. We know you do, Malcolm.
River goes, how come it's never talked about how you actually care for mutant kind and you want justice for us then? It's always kept in the dark. This is my first time ever hearing it.
It's an unpopular opinion. People would be afraid. We're trying to change that.
That's pretty dope, I guess. River leans against Rodney again.
Me as Elena, like, that makes me feel good that not all of these people who are running the government are complete assholes and want to exterminate an entire group of people.
Oh, honey, you know how many mutants I have running around my sector.
River's like, all of them. Hi!
At least 25%. And that's only because a lot of them can't afford the, they can't get up for the test, or are afraid to go for the test. And nobody really comes looking for them, so.
Okay.
You know how it is down there.
Yeah. I lived in a car for a year. That was fun. That was a good time. If we do this, I do have a question for you, General.
Uh-huh.
So you know my name.
Yeah.
Do you know who my parents are?
We can talk.
Okay.
I'm sure you don't want that information leaking out.
I mean, everyone here I trust, I hope. And she just, like, cranes her head over to Remy.
We'll talk after this is done.
All right, cool.
All right. So, we were planning on doing the raid in a few days. Give yourselves time to get situated in the new home, get settled, and I'll send the details to the professor. Or you could just send them to me. I'm the one who handles the information.
It's true. He is our bean.
The baby.
He is indeed the smart bean.
All right, I'll send them to him. Augustus, give me his information.
Oh, he'll just pull it from your computer. Don't worry about it.
I guarantee you he's probably already hacked your phone or some
He
shit.
probably has it. He probably already has it.
Data's like sitting there with his communicator, like, yep, I already got it.
Also,
What a babe.
air high fives, Data.
Data, without even looking up, air high fives.
Nah.
All right. We'll leave you to it. Augustus, take care, my friend. Good to see you alive. And Lady Alexander and Malcolm make their way to leave. Lady, before she leaves, goes over and she offers to give you a hug, River.
River very tipsily accepts.
I hope to see you back on the circuit again.
Yeah, it might be a while. It might be a minute.
Well, when you do, my money's on you. And
Aww.
she turns to Rodney, who's standing right next to you. You better not hurt this girl. Hear me? I got my eyes on you. And she walks out.
Like, you got a death threat from my new mom.
Yeah, imagine if she was your actual mom and the general was your actual dad.
I don't think I am very white. I am glow in the dark. I literally can glow in the dark if I touch Rodney. It's very cool.
All right.
Okay, so while like the general's out in the hallway, I do want to like discuss with him the fact that my mom's body was missing.
All right, so you run after him?
I like go out into the hallway and I'm just like, General Giles, real quick.
Yes, Remy. What can I do for you?
In the picture that you showed after the whole, fiasco and everything, there was someone missing. There's someone
Renee.
missing. Yes.
Her body was never recovered. Believe me, we're still searching.
I need a list of all your evolution. I need a list of all your evolution known locations.
Talk to your friend in there. He probably already has it. And he turns around and walks toward the landing platform.
Okay, she accepts that and then goes back into the apartment. She probably has to knock because it locked behind her.
It opens when you approach.
Okay.
So you guys are in the living room. Everybody had just left. Remy, you come back in. The professor looks around. So, Oswald.
Yeah.
Did you find a room you liked?
Yeah, the master bedroom I already set up in there.
Will Data fit in there with you?
It is a master bedroom. I would imagine so.
They're gonna
All right.
cuddle.
I look at Data and wink.
Data winks back.
I love that.
Let's see. When I got the blueprints, Shade, you're gonna take this bedroom. He points to the smallest one, and Shade just goes, "What? What?"
We thought we was upgrading, but we really is downgrading.
Rodney, you'll take this one. Remy, you're with River in this one.
Excuse you?
I immediately go in to look at the size of the room and start planning how I'm going to decorate.
River is like, Hood, do you want to trade?
Rodney puts his hands on your shoulders and just, no.
River's like, I'm gonna have nightmares. It's gonna be your fucking fault.
you and Remy, after your explosion yesterday,
You hear Remy from the room. I didn't explode.
I also didn't explode. I don't think I have that power.
Says the person who yelled.
Says the
You
person
too.
that says the person that fucking just destroyed my entire life just like that.
all right. This is why I'm having you two share a room.
So we can
Go.
kill each other. You want one of us dead, battle royale style.
Either one of you's gonna die in there or you're gonna make up and become sisters. I don't care which one at this point. But you two have to stop the fighting.
River's
Do what?
silent. He's just like,
Do I make myself clear?
River just goes, "You're not my dad," and then walks into the room.
Well, before all y'all get settled, there's one more thing in this apartment I gotta show you. And he leads you guys back into the living room. As you're entering, along the right-hand wall, you'll notice like there's some paintings on the walls. It's a very home-like feel, but there's an obviously blank space. The professor puts his hand on a small painting next to that blank space. You see that it lights up green, and the wall shifts and slides. And inside, you guys see a very sterile-looking, modern, laboratory-looking room.
River then goes, "So, I'm just figuring this. They took out the rooms to put in a lab.
Not
Is that what
only
Is that what I'm picking up here? Is that what I'm picking up? You putting down?"
Remy pinches the bridge of her nose and she's like, what is with my daddy and all the secret laboratories?
Oswald immediately goes in there and starts mixing different chemicals.
Don't!
I run up to him and I basically carefully take him out of his hand and then slap him and I go, no.
Rodney beats you to the punch. He's already over there, just like, no. At least mix the mercury with no.
River's just like, wow, I've never seen him this excited before.
I don't know if that's a burn on yourself or I don't know what.
I just wanted to see what would blow up. I mean, that's not so bad, is it?
River's like, I'm on Team Oswald.
I need you, Oswald, to give me I don't even know what I guess the closest would be technology.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Chemicals, we'll do treatment.
Okay. Oh, man. Treatment's only +2. 13.
Oh, God.
I need
some smoke starts coming out of a beaker that you just mix a few chemicals in.
Oh, fun.
Professor Lancaster's in the door. God fucking damn it.
You
They
can't.
shouldn't have shown us.
I don't know why you thought it was a good idea to put a lab with chemicals and shit in an area where there's a lot of people who have no self-control.
He slams
raising
his
her
hand.
hand. River's raising her hand like, true.
All right,
Remy
right now,
starts working. Remy starts working in overtime to undo what he just did.
So who's in the lab and who isn't right now?
I'm like in the door.
I'm in the lab trying to undo what Oswald just did.
Rodney's in the room. The professor, so River, you're in the doorway?
Yeah.
The professor slams his hand on a button on the wall and shoves you backward.
Oh.
As a glass
You
door.
go do that again.
As a glass door comes slamming down and sprinklers go off. A decontamination shower just goes off.
Ah, shit. I'm wearing a white t-shirt, too. Fuck.
River whistle.
I immediately roll my eyes very hard and just Avatar anime style, like roll my head and just slunk my shoulders, and I just have my head down, and I'm just like, you had to mix the chemicals.
I don't even know what I mixed, to be honest with you. I just saw a blue liquid and a red liquid and was like, this will make a good color.
Yeah. There's a reason why only me and Rod have biometrics in here.
Excuse me, why wouldn't I?
Because I didn't have I didn't have your biometrics on file.
Worst dad ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, how do you know she didn't want to mix chemicals together and see what blows up? Come on, man.
I immediately look at Oswald and be like, at least I know what I'm doing.
Would you? Would you, though?
Yes!
So, is River not able to get inside the door now because the professor, like, pulled her back and he was just like, these goddamn idiots?
Yep.
Yeah, we're currently
can River
encased in
start
this,
tinkering?
taking a...
Can River start tinkering on the thing to try and get in?
No, we're in the middle of a chemical shower.
River is tipsy right now.
Enjoy the burn of the chemical shower, you hoodlum.
Yeah, you're in there too.
Yes, and I don't like it.
So, real quick, while the chemical shower is going on, so in the lab, you guys do see 2 bio beds, which basically look like futuristic hospital beds. It's similar to the table that you guys found Hood on back in episode 6, 7. Oswald, you'll remember that the table does give like medical readings. But this table is actually hooked up. These 2 bio beds are actually hooked up to monitors that actually give readouts and allow you to fiddle with the different medications and things that would be administered. There is a full chemistry set, a full set of lab equipment, few lab coats, protective equipment, et cetera. A few large screens, a computer that makes datas look like a tablet. And along one wall there is a stocked armory. So a few guns, melee weapons, etc.
Okay.
So, yep.
Is there like a better shield for me in the armory?
Yes.
Bigger
Actually.
shield or whatever?
Yeah, it's like picture Captain America size shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just go over and grab it.
Okay. You do notice as soon as you grab it, there is a little button, and if you press it, it does retract for easy carrying.
Huh. I mean, is it like a wrist thing, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just retract it and slide it on my wrist.
Yeah,
Can I
like
have 2 shields?
I don't see why not.
1 on each wrist.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening in. That was episode 21 of Dice Drop Evolution. If you like this, be sure to leave us a like, a comment, subscribe, review on whatever platform you're listening to this on. Be sure to check out our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our website, dicedropblog.com, for news and updates on whatever we're working on. Thank you guys for listening in, and be sure to check out next week's episode.